Thanks, Kev. Good evening, everybody. Hope you're all well. Hope you can hear me all right, because we've got lots of rain this end, so it's a little bit noisy. My connection seems a little bit intermittent. So, just a little bit about me before I do a training. Been in the business 5 years, joined for £50 a week, earned £212 in my first 2.5 weeks in business. Went to a showcase, like Kev's mentioned, changed my life. Within 3 months, I got my income to over £1,000 a month, and now what they call a bronze exec in the business. And what that means is I got my business to gold, and I've helped 2 of my team members do the same as well. I'm now looking for my third, who wants to be my third. So I'm sure I've got some willing candidates out there. Work the business very part-time now due to health issues, but still love this business with a passion. They say you're in clean easy when it's in your blood, and clean easy is definitely in my blood, and I just love what I do. Now, I'm going to talk to you tonight about goal setting. Are we all excited about the competition? Are we all really wanting to know what's going to be said about this competition that me and Kev's come up with? Well, you have to wait a little bit longer, because I'm not telling you yet. You've got to wait until I've done. So, I'm also going to swear tonight, so I apologise, but I'm going to use the C word. Not a nice word, I know, especially not in July, but I'm going to do a training tonight on goal setting, because Christmas is coming. Now, I know we don't want to think about Christmas, not in August, but this is going to be a fantastic time for us retail-wise. It's going to be a fantastic time for sponsoring, because we're going to be able to get people to join our business, because they're going to want to earn extra money for that C word. And they're going to stay with us after that C word, because they're going to need to have the money to pay off the credit card bills and things. So fantastic recruitment time is this time of year. From August onwards, it gets really, really good. So I'm going to put my slides up, and if somebody that's can just tell me whether you can see them okay.
Yeah, that's fine, Karen.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you very much. Right, so I'm going to talk to you about goal setting. So, why do we set goals? Well, goals are there to help us understand where we want to go in life. They're a roadmap for us. And without a goal, we're just going to wander about aimlessly. It helps us to establish priorities so that we can prioritise our time and work towards these goals. And it helps us identify what we want to achieve in life. We need to keep on track when we're setting our goals, and we need to focus our efforts. But we also need the motivation to get up in the morning and to actually work towards these goals. And by doing all these things, that will help us to build our self-confidence, because the more you do something, the more confident you become, the easier it becomes, to where it just becomes natural to be able to show people about the business, to tell them all about our products, and to be able to run our little businesses. Now, the benefits of a goal-setting process is it gives you long and short-term vision. And it's really important to have both long-term goals and short-term goals. Once you've established your goals, we can then organise your time and the resources that you've got to enable us to complete them. We need to measure our achievements so we can take pride in our accomplishments. Because however small a goal is, it's still an accomplishment. Your first order you put on the system, your first customer that you get, your first team member that you get, they're all accomplishments, and they're all part of our goal-setting process. Setting goals makes a positive change in your life, because you no longer just amble along looking for something better. You're looking for something what you really want to achieve in your life. Another benefit of goal setting is you can form a new habit or change an existing one. You've all heard it takes 21 days to change a habit. So if you set some goals, and your goal is to sponsor, I don't know, 2 or 3 team members, and you repeatedly do the actions over the course of 21 days, what's required to get these team members, it becomes a habit, and it becomes something that you will do day in, day out. We improve our skills, our talents and our abilities by setting goals. And most importantly, we realise our dreams. And it's really important to have dreams. I've always struggled with goal setting, but I don't know what's happened over the last couple of months, but I've got some massive, great big goals in place, things that I want to achieve in the years to come. And it gives me that passion to get up in the morning and to get sat in front of this computer and to work my business so I can really realise these dreams that I've set. So what is a goal? A goal basically is a statement of an end result achieved in a specified period of time at a specific level of quality. So all it is you've decided what you want, you decide when you want it and how much you want it. And that can be anything. It can be from your first bonus check, it can be a new handbag, it can be a new outfit, it can be a day out with the family, it can be a treat for a family member, it could be a holiday, it could be a car, a house, a home, a lifestyle. Whatever it is you want to set, that is your goal. A well-defined target that gives you clarity, direction, motivation and focus. It gives you the reason to get up, the reason to move forward, and it gives you something to focus on. You've got an end result. It's like a footballer, got the ball by his feet and he can see the net. He knows where he wants to go to get it in that net. A goal needs to be smart. You've probably heard this before, but what is smart? Smart is being specific. So be specific about your goal. Who's involved? What do you want to accomplish and why do you want to do it? So it could be that you want to be specific about the family. So you want to take your family on holiday. What do you want to accomplish? The holiday. Why do you want to do it? Because you've never had a holiday. Because you've not had a holiday for years. That kind of thing. It needs to be measurable. How much do you want it? How many of them do you want? It might not be a holiday. It could be money. So how much money do you want? How many big bonus checks would you like? You know, just trying to give you some ideas here. It needs to be achievable, right? It's no good saying I want to be a millionaire in 12 months' time, because that ain't going to happen. It's not within your capabilities and it's not within your control unless you're going to win the lottery, right? So is your goal achievable? Now, most things are achievable with hard work, but you've got to set your timescales properly. So like I said, don't expect to be a millionaire in 12 months' time, but you could expect to be a millionaire in maybe 5-10 years' time with a lot of hard work. Is your goal relevant? Is it in line with your personal vision? Are you thinking of a goal for yourself, or just is it a goal that you think people want you to say? Are you wanting to be a gold distributor in the business because that is what everybody expects you to say? Or is that what you really want? Do you want to be a gold distributor? Or do you just want to have a massive big PSG, a big sales group, and have a wonderful check? So is it the gold that's important? Or is it the check that's important? So what is your personal vision? Time bound. When will it be complete? That is really important. It's no good saying I want it in a year or two. Because let's face it, if you did that for the first year and a half, you're not going to do anything because it's not urgent. There's no urgency about it. If you set a time scale, it gives you a degree of urgency with it. So, bit of brainstorm time. So something for you to do when you've got 15-20 minutes free is write a list of all your goals, your dreams and your ambitions. Everything that you want, put pen to paper and dream massive. Don't worry about how silly it sounds. It could be that you want a big 5-bedroomed house with a swimming pool and a sauna and a hot tub, and you want a cleaner and a gardener, and you want a massive big car, or maybe 2 cars, one for you, one for your partner. Maybe you want to put your kids through university without any debt. Maybe you want to go on a cruise or go abroad if you've never been abroad before. Take your kids to Disney. Whatever they are, write them down. However big, however small they are. It might be that you just want a new washing machine, a new tumble dryer, you want a new carpet in your living room, a new bed. Could be anything. So write them all down. Then I want you to pick the top 3, the 3 that mean the most to you, and write a paragraph about them. Why do they mean so much to you? What is it about that goal that would, how would you feel if you achieved that goal? What would it mean to you? What would it mean to you and your family? How would it make you feel? Imagine it, so you can feel it, you can sense it, you can smell it. You know exactly what your emotions are going to be like when you achieve that goal. When one of my goals was to win the Harry Crook Trophy back in 2011, and I can still close my eyes now and I can imagine walking across that stage in front of 4,000 people, having heard my name shouted as the winner of that trophy, and I can still hear that crowd roar, and I can still feel what I felt like that day. So that's what your goals need to do to you. They need to make you have that, I don't know what word is I'm looking for, that passion inside that makes you really excited. Then you need to set a date on them, and you need to say, right, I want to achieve this goal by whatever. Now let's say you wanted to go gold, that was one of your goals, and you set a date on that to be gold by the end of this year. That is achievable for anybody on this webinar tonight. Anybody can be on that £9,000 turnover with a cheque on a monthly basis of £1,100–1,200 a month. Anybody can do that. So, but why do you want it? Set a date on it. Is it truly what you want? Can you really write a paragraph about it and how it's going to make you feel and what difference that will make to your life? But then, most importantly, you've got to believe that you can achieve it. You've got to really, really want it, but believe that you can do it. Because if you don't believe in you, nobody else is going to believe in you. We all believe in you. We all know you can, because we've done it. We know it's achievable, and we've got faith in you as team members. We know you can do it, but you've got to believe it as well. And then we've got to make it happen. So you need to make an action plan to make a goal happen. And a good action plan sets the stage for achieving the goal. It maps out the process that is needed and a detailed schedule of key activities needed to accomplish the goal. You need to know what you need to do to get there. So you set your goal, and then we work backwards and break it down into little tiny steps of what we need to do. So we need to provide a timetable for activities, find out what resources are going to be required. So if it's getting to gold, we need to know how many team members we're going to need to recruit, how many leads we're going to need to be able to get those team members, what our timetable is, how long we can spend on the phone to speak to these people. We need to identify who you're going to need to coordinate with and will rely on to contribute to helping you achieve this goal. So, you know, are you capable of doing this by yourself? Do you need to work with your sponsor? So you need to speak to them and see if they can factor in that time, which I'm sure they will, to be able to help you achieve that goal. Then we need to anticipate any problems and make an outline contingency plan. So problems that could come up, it could be that you've got a holiday booked for 3 weeks next period. Let's say you're wanting to do a massive retail next period, but you're away for 3 weeks of it. You know, you need to anticipate that problem and look at contingency plan. How many books can you get out before you go away? Can we leave books out while you're away, ready for when you come back? You know, can we get some advertising in place so that we've got leads coming in while you're away? That kind of thing. So we need to anticipate what could come up and what could possibly scupper our plans, and then come up with a contingency plan around it. Write an action plan. Organise your list into a plan. Your upline will help you do that. So what date do you want to achieve your dream? Plan it backwards. Break it down into manageable chunks, week by week chunks. But then you need to track your progress each week and make adjustments where necessary. So let's say if you're doing retail and you're a bit down on your retail 1 week, can we put out some extra books the week after to bring them sales up? Can we do some more online orders to bring them sales up? If you've not had enough leads, can we do some more advertising to bring some more leads in? If you've not been on the phones often enough to speak to people, can we manage in some extra phone time the next week? We need to track that progress week in, week out. So you need to be accountable, and you need to be able to keep a record of exactly what you're doing in your business. So if it is the selling, how many groups are you in? How many products are you posting? How many catalogues are you putting out? If it's recruitment, how many leads are you generating? How many people are you speaking to? How many appointments are you doing? What are you doing with your new team members? How much work are you putting into that? And go public with them. Why not go public with your goals? Because that way it makes it more believable. If it's just in your head, then you're never going to achieve it. If it's written down on paper with a reason behind it and you've gone public with it, you're more likely to achieve it. Look at where you are now, right? Look at where you are today in this business. Is this where you want to be? How much have you progressed towards your goal today? What have you done today to help you get to where you want to be in your business? Have you done enough? I always say to myself at the end of every day, would I have sacked myself today, or would I hire myself? And there's been days I would have sacked myself, honestly. Today, I would have hired me. I've had a good day today, and I would have definitely hired me again to work tomorrow. So have you done enough work today towards your goal? What is going to keep you focused and driven to get there? Is your dream big enough to make you get up day in, day out and do what it will take to build your business? If you're not where you want to be, what changes do you need to make to keep moving forward towards your goal? Because the system's there. Everything that you need is given to you within the 10 steps. Everything you need to be successful in this business, you have got. If you're not getting there, then the thing that needs to change is you. You need to maybe change what you're doing, change the way you're doing it. If you need help, just ask. It's all you've got to do. Nobody will think, oh my God, you know, this person's bothering me again. We are here to help you. Whatever you need, whatever help you need in this business, be it just support, be it advice, be it coaching, be it listening in on your calls, be it checking your posts that you're putting up on your adverts, whatever you need, we're here to help. We're still building our own businesses as well. Just remember that. But we are here to help you. So although we're not available 24/7, you have got our support when you need it. But you need to ask for it, because we don't know you need it unless you ask. Now, I'll just take them off. Should be able to see me again now. Right. Now, talking of goals, I'm going to share with you two of my goals. Now, last period I achieved 10 active wide. This is the second time I've done 10 active wide this year. I missed one in between. I did it and then missed it and then did it again. So for the company to recognise me, I've got to do it 3 times on the trot. Okay. So my goal is to be 10 active wide, month in, month out, which means I just need to have 10 people within my immediate team that's retailing over £300 a month. So that's goal number 1. And by the end of the year, I will have done that month in, month out for the rest of the year. My next goal, and this is one I've set up today, but some of you will not realise, but my car's been in the garage on Friday. My beautiful Audi had to go and have her roof fixed. I've got a problem with my roof. So I took the car to Wakefield, took it to the Audi garage, and they gave me a courtesy car to use for the weekend. Now, to some people, like to me, this didn't mean an awful lot. But to the fellas out there especially, if I said to you, they gave me an A6, Audi A6 S-Line, black edition, Audi Quattro TDI, 245 horsepower, 3 litre car that was only 6 months old and worth £34,500, I'm sure you'd have all said, why don't you fetch it and let me have a drive? It was absolutely the bee's knees, absolutely beautiful. So what it made me do was go onto the Audi website, because I do love Audis. And on the Audi website, you can design your own car. You can build your own car. Apparently, I've mentioned this to Kev earlier, and Kev went on building an Aston Martin, which I'm sure he'll tell you about when he comes back on. Apparently, you can do it for any make of car that you want to do. So if you're a BMW fan or a Lexus or whatever, you can go on and build your car. So I went on today and I built my car. Now, can you see that? I think you can. That is my dream car. That is the most beautiful shade of brown with a matching interior. It's got every possible conceivable mod con you can imagine. It's even got the valves on the tyres even tell you how much tyre pressure is in each tyre. And the £22 valve for the tyres, you know, I have put every conceivable extra on this car. And it retails, at the moment, I've got it up to £46,804. Now, I'm not going to achieve that overnight. I probably won't achieve that by this time next year. But I will achieve that within the next 2 years. Because that is a goal, and that is, I have been in one of these cars. Oh, A6 Estate 2.7, very nice. We're looking at those. I will achieve that goal because it means something to me. It's a passion, and it's something that is really, really important to me. So there's me going public with 2 of my goals. I hope you found that helpful. It really, really is important that you know where you're going and you know what to do to get there. And if you don't, you're just going to amble along forever and ever, you know. And let's face it, we all want to get somewhere, don't we? So hope that helps. I'll pass you back to Kev. Thank you for listening.